And welcome everybody, Don Giannetti, lighting-essentials.com and dongiannetti.com. Welcome to the top 10 chocolate shots from our recent Tabletop Magic class over at Lighting Essentials. We do these free workshops every once in a while, and we just completed the Tabletop Magic. Next up, coming in, I believe, March, April, coming in May will be a portrait class. Featuring portraits from different styles of photographers. So this will be a lot of fun. If you're interested, they're free. There's no credit card or anything like that. Just free to sign up and take the class. And here we go. We're going to get into looking at these top 10 chocolate shots. Now, I don't know about you, but I like chocolate. I can't eat chocolate as much as I'd like to, but I do love it. Let's get started with Carolyn Acuna's shot, which is beautiful, using white chocolate, using all kinds of things here. Very artistic looking photograph. The sort of chocolate on the orange here. It's just a really nice shot. Carolyn's really using shadows for effect. It looks like a piece of art, and it's sitting in chocolate. All of this around it is chocolate. So it's chocolate in chocolate with white chocolate and brown chocolate. This is Carolyn Acuna, and this is her setup shot. So you can see the camera shooting straight down. Speed light over here bouncing across this to this whiteboard over here with a flag in front of the whiteboard to keep some of the light from bouncing back into the chocolate and making it too hot. If we go back and look at the shot, you can see that she's controlling where the highlights of that board that's being lit up fall. This is what she's lighting up. That is a flag. Straight down, lay flat shot, Carolyn Acuna. Really nice shot. And if you're not already hungry for chocolate, here you go. Elena Kissy. Look at how perfect this is in here. Now she did some nice Photoshop touch-up. Chocolate is very hard to photograph because it's, well, number one, it's kind of always damaged. There's really, really hard to find perfect chocolate. It's just almost impossible. And so you always have little imperfections in the chocolate. She's touched them out beautifully. Look at this great little set with the lights, little Christmas lights and everything. Lovely light, really nice light. How did she do it? Well, she did it this way. She's got it sitting down there on the table. The background here, the lights are all around it. Big white card here, and that is the light. That little guy right there is the light. It's kind of like I want to call it, it's like a lume cube or something, literally bouncing against this white card over here. The white card then filling in everything on the cupcake, with this light giving it some frontal dimension on the cupcake as well. Let's go back and look at the cupcake. Now you can see the big white card on this side. See the highlight in there? And you can see a little bit of the fall off of that little tiny light. These guys are cool. I gotta tell you, they're cool little lights to use, especially in the studio. I've been taking them with me on location. They're just a blast to add a little pop to a portrait in the shade or something that you're shooting outside. Pull out a couple of these tiny little lights and they're great. Gina K Wood, look at this. Look at the patina, the old wood, the highlight in the wood being used as a compositional element to pull our eye back there. Look at the highlights on the chocolate. Really, really stunning shot. I love these two goblets. They're all, they've got the nice wash to them, the nice feel to them, and the chocolate looks absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice shot. Really nice photograph. How did she do it? Well, she did it like this. She put a softbox up at the top here. She's got a little bit of window light coming in, but I don't think the window light really did much for the shot. I think it's pretty much the softbox on the shot. Shot on an old table, right there in her living room. Yet, look at the photograph. Look at that. You'd easily think that was in a studio. Beautiful work by Gina K Wood. Jim Hill. These are, I guess they're truffles. I think that's what they are. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, but there's something like that. Sitting on a blue background in a brown bowl, And look at the gorgeous light. Now you think, well, how do you get light like that? That's really beautiful light, man. It is. Well, it's very complex and extremely difficult. Well, not really. You just get two windows in a corner and light it right here on the table like Jim did. This is Jim's favorite shooting spot. And it's an absolutely stunning way to light this. Look at the light. It's just beautiful. Every little bit of texture comes out of it. We still have some nice contrast in here on the shadow sides, so we get the roundness of the little balls of chocolate. We get that, and we did it really simply with a couple of scrims, a piece of wood, and two windows. Don't ignore your windows. Mari Roseman shot truffles as well. Chocolate sprinkles down from the top. Don't you love how it catches on the top of the rim here? Isn't that great? And she's dropping it down, making exposure while it's dropping. Lovely light. It's just beautiful. You just really feel the chocolate there. This is how it was done. We've got the softbox behind the scrim. Down here's where the little bowl of truffles was. These little tubes are used as a flag to keep the light off the bottom part of the bowl. Let's look back up here. To keep the light from being too strong in here. Nice rim highlight, but she didn't want it to come down in here, and it was starting to sneak its way down the side of the bowl. She wanted that to be not showing, so it wouldn't pull the eye away from the truffles. And this is what we ended up. Isn't that nice? This is the behind the scenes shot. This is the softbox, scrim, white card, everything you need. Look at these. Markland Jr. Mark's been around for a while, and he's look at these. You'd be hard pressed to find chocolate this perfect. I mean, just really would. It's not easy to find it, if you could even find it. So there's a lot of beautiful retouching done here in Mark's photograph to make this chocolate so absolutely perfect. His lighting is pretty nice. Two soft boxes through two scrims, and that's it. Now you notice how he's tilted the soft boxes, so it's brighter at the top than it is at the bottom of the scrim because he's kept the softbox at an angle. This light is farther away from the scrim. It's going to be less powerful. Does that make a difference? Let's go back and look. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's a little bit brighter coming down, a little bit brighter right at the top coming down. You can sculpt your light when you move your light sources in close to your scrims. You can sculpt it. You can add gradients to your light source. And Phyllis Holley, these great, nice little simple photograph. She's got it right in the right spot for horizon. The nuts on the side catching the light. The little soft, beautiful liquid highlight on the top. The very first one's in focus, but we know what the other two are because they're simply clones of this one. Really pretty shot and lit so simply with a scrim at the top and a light coming through the scrim. There's window light around it, but the exposure was too fast to deal with the window light. All we really have here for lighting is what's coming from above. See a little bit down the sides, but that is really still coming from above. Real simple lighting situation and an easy thing to do at home or anywhere that you want to shoot some chocolate. Steve Pamp, look at this. Don't you love that little squiggle there? Isn't that great? And that's just trickling this chocolate down onto the orange, making it so luscious with all the great highlights. The nice spray light behind it just pulls it off the background. It's a great shot by Steve Pamp. How was it done? Well, the orange is stuck into I think he said it was a screw or a piece of wood or something to hold the orange up. And he's got a small speed light above it and a small speed light softbox, small softbox speed light on both here, top and the side. And then a gel against a black background for the orange right up against it and hidden behind the prop itself. That's why you don't see it in the shot. It's down under here. It's hidden. And just a really, really great shot. Nice work by Steve Pamp. We're all familiar with these. But I'll tell you what, you can open any box on the planet. It's not going to look as perfect as this. This is Terry Ross, and Terry put a lot of work into this. Really did a beautiful job with the lighting. And then once the lighting's done, you got to go in and find every little piece of chocolate fleck and every little tiny little imperfection in these candies and touch it out so we don't look at those imperfections. And she did a great job. Just a beautiful sampler box photograph. How did she do it? Right here. It's got a big scrim with a soft box close enough to the scrim that we can see it behind it. And that gives the light just a little more pop. You can see the pop in the light right there, right in there. You see it? Right in that corner there. It just pops the light just a little bit more than the really soft scrim would do. And it gives us those highlights, which this chocolate so desperately needs. If you move it back and the whole scrim lights up, you don't get that nice tight little highlight. You'll still get a highlight, but it'll be whiter and softer. And it's that tight highlight that really makes a difference. The weights there are to keep the box flat. It was starting to curl in the humidity. And if you like muffins, I got one for you here by Veronica Escala. And look at that, and just you can feel you can taste the chocolate in the shot. You can feel it. You can feel how nice the little muffin is here. You've got the nice fill to the side here. And we have a main light on this side. The main light really gives it some pop. We come around to the front, it goes dark, and we pick up this side light over here, and it gives it the roundness. It gives it dimension on our background. Which is very flat back here. And how did she do it? Well, she did it this way. She's got a big white board here. She's got a light back over here, like this, sort of dark field lighting sort of thing. It's coming from the back side and shooting right into the box here. Black, or not the blocks, the card. Shooting right into the card. Go back and look at the shot. You can see how pretty it is. Really, really lovely. So that's the 10 top shots from the chocolate class, and I hope you enjoyed them. So Veronica Escala and Terry Ross, Steve Pamp, Phyllis Holley, Markland, Mary Roseman, Jim Hill, Gina K Wood, Elena Kissy, and Carolyn Acuna. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you out there. If you like this content, please hit the like button and watch for more as they keep coming out. Thank you. Have a great day.